Howdy all. Welcome to part 35 of my playthrough of the game Dune Awakening. Again, I'm starting here at the base because the two things that I'm going to be doing, probably two things, if the first one is as quick as I think it will be, are not that far away from my base. But I wanted to show you, as part of the Chapter 3 DLC that's available for the Chapter 3, you can purchase the smuggler base set of building material. And that's what this wall is made out of. You've got these two awesome types of windows that you can see up there. You know, the double oval and then the big horizontal oval. You've got multiple different types of walls, which is really great. 4 different kinds of walls, not counting window walls. You've got doorways like this double wide doorway. You also can have a 2x2 garage door that opens just like a door. I've got this automatic turned off. If you don't want to have a pentashield door for, you know, getting your buggy into and out of your base. Very cool building material sets. And I think I'm probably going to either change an awful lot about this building or expand into an additional bits of structure here, because one of the changes with Chapter 3, in addition to no taxes, is that there's no taxes. So you can have an extra, what they call a staking unit, gives you essentially an extra area of fiefdom, multiple horizontal and multiple vertical, that you can build a absolutely enormous base in. So I'm probably going to do something like that at some point, but not right now. Right now what I'm going to do is, as I mentioned in the last video, I really want to get up to the 8th trial of Akil so that I can learn how to make a Fremen death still, so I can really start getting enough water to start cranking out a lot of duraluminum. And so I have to do the 7th trial, which says locate the 7th trial. Well, if we go into the journey. So it says here, red teeth, gaping maw, down in the depths, hunger hidden from storm and worm. So it looks like I will need to descend into the very depths of the Haga Rift to find the next trial. Well, I've been by it. So right there is the red maw. That's where we need to go. And you can see, you know, this is where I'm at here. So to speed things up, I did put the thruster back on my Scout Ornithopter. So let's head over there. Doesn't seem to indicate. There it is. That's enough. Okay. Did I go by it already? That seems unlikely. Let's look at the map. No, it's up ahead. For some reason it disappeared on the map, unless it's around a bend. Alright. It should be down here. There it is. Okay. It is right in front of me. In fact, that great big red glow right below me might be it. There we go. I guess I can just leave my ornithopter right here. It's going to be completely sheltered from any storms. You see the big, you know, teeth-like stalactites up there, and stalagmites. Why am I getting sunlight exposure? Anyway, let's change over to some armor. Which I've had colored in the sort of blue and brown that you get with the DLC, where you get the smuggler colors. All right, let's see. Oh, before I do that, let me swap out. There we go, so we can get some blood. Oh, hey there. Goodbye. Do we have anybody else right up there that's easily... I think that's... oh, that may be his dead body. It might not be the head of somebody. Alright, what do you got? Nothing I'm worried about. But let's get those vital bodily fluids. Take whatever's in there. Yeah, this is something that has changed, and I'm not sure if that was deliberate. You don't get notified of the fact that you have discovered something new until after you've gone to it and past it, or into it and out of it. Like it just told me, I found that deserter camp after I had already run into the deserter camp. Oh, you know what? I really should... Do I have... I didn't make a light. There's also a change in the way lights work. Personal lights, it's not just something that's a flashlight attached to the front of you. It's now an orb that hovers in front of you. And it turns where your camera is turning, not where your body is. So that's really cool. And of course, I forgot to make one. Anybody else? Anybody right up here? I'm not going to need any ammo. Aha, there are people up here. Well, lots of them. So let's go back to the sniper rifle. Do some sniping. Shotgun for some up-close work. Well, that might have been both of them. Well, you fell deep into the sand there, didn't you, buddy? Is the other guy this much further back? Where's the other guy? Come on, other guy. So there was that guy, and then there was somebody... Oh, there he is. There he is. Hiding in a corner. Alright. Weapons just in case. Get a bunch of goodies. Oh, there's that guy. Quick, before the body disappears. That's handy. You can go up there and get some stuff. Alright. There's another chest. Alright, now I'm confused. I killed one of them on the stairs that were clearly leading to... Did I go, like, the wrong way? Oh, no. This is the right way. Okay. I come down these stairs. I killed a guy up there. I thought that was... So that must be the path that leads to... Oh, that isn't somebody I killed. Yeah, weapon. That leads to the trial. Ah, there it is. Some more goodies. Just in case there's anything else. I'm guessing... Oh yeah, that's a drop down there. Okay. That brings me back down to the path I was on. Alright. Don't need the gun. Don't need the shield. I think this is the still tent. Alright, we're going to skip the cutscene because you've seen all of that before. But we can't skip the loading screen. We can skip the next cutscene. Yes, I wake up. I get it. Alright.
Why were we created? Ibn Qirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wali?
You tell me that once before? Yes.
Our god gave us the Hurasikali Wana, the wind that eats flesh, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Carry shelter always against the coming of Kralizek. Bila kaifa.
Alright. So now I've discovered the still tent, and I basically have to go from still tent to still tent.
We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urobra for our unwillingness to fight.
That's not a still tent. That's not a still tent. I'm going in the wrong direction. I'm gonna die. Alright. Start over at this point. I have to climb. That's right. I'm remembering now. I have to climb during the storm. And
For
then
our
there's still tent right
willingness
over
to forgive. For our willingness to forget.
Okay. Now which direction? Guessing this way.
And the judges said, mine enemies are like green blades eaten down, that did stand in the path of the tempest. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did?
That's quite a lengthy... okay. Oh, there
The
it is.
weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Why did
That was
God
closer
create
than I
us?
liked.
We are the action and knowledge of God, and He has prepared the way.
I gotta say, with this one, where all the, sandstorm wind noise, kind of tough to hear all of these insightful messages. Which direction? I'm going this way.
Ibn Kirtaiba, the typhoon's struggle comes. Why were we created?
To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe.
To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe. Yahya Shuhada. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Bila Kaifa.
And I awaken. And I'll let this one play out. And look. I know how to make a pill bug. I mean a still 10. Come on. Get me back to the server. There we go. And again, skip the cutscene. Okay. Now, the final test, the footsteps of the Fremen. I'm not going to do that one because it is a very lengthy journey. There's a lot of steps, a lot of parts to it. And it alone, if I start right at the outside, is probably going to be something like 45 minutes worth of activity. So, I'm going to head back out to my ornithopter. See whether or not anybody has respawned.
Who's that?
And apparently so. Alright. Just more material for the refinery. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright. And let's put that sucker away. Alright, so now we're going to go to this Imperial Testing Station number 17. Honestly, it's probably going to take me more than the 15 minutes that would give me, the kind of time I want. But if I go a little bit longer than normal, I'm fine with that. Okay, so it is over there. Let's get some height up here. Too high, we'll vulture. Oh, almost a little too high. Come on. Get down there below that. There we go. I'm gonna have to go around that mountain because to go over it would go like that over the height. 750 meters and above, you start burning fuel like crazy. That's interesting. It's not showing the thrusters on that second. I wonder if it only shows when you do it from being in a hover state. Looks like I'm heading out away from the shield wall. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I am. Oh, I went past it. I went past it by a lot. Whoops. I went past it by a kilometer and a half. All right, let's see if we can actually land where we're supposed to be here. So I'm guessing it's right down there. Oh, I know which one this is. It's close enough to my base that I go in here a lot to get blood. Actually enclosed underneath here, or sheltered at least. Oh yeah. All right. There should be somebody right there. I can't see yet. There's always somebody over there. Sniper up there. And there's often a second. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I know this one really well because I always go right out around here. You know, there's a bunch of sandfly camps around there. And if I'm looking to fill up all my blood bags, it's a pretty easy loop around my base to get to these folks. And speaking of which, I think I got a pretty heavily damaged medium blood bag from one of the chests in that last stop. And I will take your low-key bandages. Sniper. Come on. There we go. Always take weapon sights. Locate the training camp inside the testing station. I'm pretty sure that the training camp is all of the testing station, but it obviously has a specific point in mind. All right. Oh, there you are. few of you in here. Actually, some of you are in the side. Oh, I've located the training camp. All right. What's that flickering? Eliminate sandflies. Darn it, I should have come closer before I shot that guy. Oh well. There we go. Two. Oh, apparently I don't need to eliminate that many of them. I thought there was another one in here somewhere.
Reveal yourself.
There we go. I hear somebody. There you are. If I reveal a bullet inside you, how about that? Or a dart. They're not bullets, they're darts. Bullets would travel too fast. Oh, that's it. I'm done. Let's get some water. Alright, that's it for sandflies that I can access without going into what is clearly a death room. Alright. Let me do a, what's my low grade heal? 7. Alright, and let's make sure we are loaded up. I've only got 2 weapons in hotbars. I'm not crazy about Shadrath's Edge anyway, but what the heck. Alright, so that's fully loaded, that's fully loaded, and because it never hurts.
Reveal yourself.
Why didn't you trigger? Start firing there, buddy, or what? That's it? That's all of them? Kind of burned that prescient state for nothing. Oh, contact issuer. So let's go ahead and do that. Accept a contract. Is that still in here? No, let's enter a different Imperial testing station. All right, well, I've got a few more minutes. Go ahead and grab some goodies while we're here. All right, let's see. Oh, I can get through there. There's There's also a down there. Alright, well. Let's see what the down here is. Rewards room? Not really much of anything. Except, there we go. Identification pad. Alright. That must be to get into the room that's down on the slope down the other side. Which, if I recall, might be another... No, not another death room. That's not a constellation chest. That's kind of a bummer. That's it? No other ID bands or anything? None of these doors are secret doors. Alright. There were some other sealed off pentashield doors over here. Yeah, like this one here, which is now open. More goodies. Backpack is full. Oh, backpack is full. Let's see. I definitely don't need plant fiber. I can scoop that up literally anywhere. We'll keep the aluminum ore. Oh, also salvage metal. Oh, there we go. Money. Solari. Well, I guess money is a generic term for any currency, so I shouldn't feel bad about using that term. And was there another one over this way? Yes.
Identify yourselves.
That's me. Okay. Oh, good. More water. Huh. Unless there's a constellation chest somewhere down here that I haven't discovered. That looks to be about it. Let's see if these people out here respawn. They have. Alright, let's see what sort of interesting hallucinations I get.
Shield engaged.
Ah, missed. Oh, did that a little too soon. Oh, there's another sniper. Hi, sniper. Wasn't there somebody else down there? I mean, I got that guy. Getting some weird video flickering stuff going on here. Let's see. Sniper goods. And I thought you were a sniper. Oh, here's the other sniper. Oh, nothing. Oh, you know what? Go ahead and grab that. Yeah, I've got space for it. Grab that other blood bag so I can get some more vital bodily fluids. I mean, to be fair, once I've emptied it out into the refinery, I'm probably going to trash the 2 that I picked up in this particular play session. And look at that. Filled that one right up. All right. And with that, folks, I do believe we're done. Let's get out of that state right there. There we go. So thank you very much for joining me on this particular playthrough. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down so we get engagement either way. If you have any questions about it or any comments, please put them in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed and you like this sort of stuff or anything we do here on Nerd Caliber, please do consider subscribing and maybe clicking that notification bell icon so you get notified of when new videos go up. That said, do please stay safe, be well, and bye-bye.